Hey Randy, how you doing? Right at the moment I am straightening up my desk up because it is kind of a mess. Trying to get everything pretty much organized. I'm around. Too cold to do anything today. What am I smoking? I'm smoking a 601 lare nuclear cigar. Very, very nice. Just putting stuff where it's supposed to be. And the normal spots around here. So that's why I can have room on the desk. Yeah, it's not a cigar. First nuclear when I had 601. Of course, drinking a cup of coffee tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna know early tonight. Let's see what time it is. 10:20. So probably what I'll probably do, I'll probably go about a half hour, and then take a break, and then come back on around about 11:30, 12. No, I'm out. I am out. Was supposed to go with a friend of mine this weekend. We was going to hit a couple flea markets, but she's got something to do with her knee shots or something, so she's wanting to wait till the following weekend. I said, okay, that's fine. Oh, nice. I used to go camping about every year. I used to go down, here's a place here in the high called Long's Retreat. And we used to go down there camping every year. You can go swimming, fishing, go-kart, riding, drive go-karts, bunch of games. I used to have the whole entire weekend off, and we'll go down there about Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, and stay till Sunday evening. So I like to get back into camping again, but right now with the financial burden and everything's going on, man, but I figure since I get situated around later this year, I'm going to go talk to a friend of mine. They got some woods. Yeah. Maybe I can go back go camping, take me some cigars, pipes. All the necessities that I need for cooking. Of course, my fold-up chair. Probably take a whole week if the weather's gonna be nice. If the weather holds out. We shall see what will happen. I got my cell phone on this little stand. Got it from the Dollar Tree for $1 and works just perfect. I give now this cigar. It's the oils are nice, a little woodsy, earthly, a little bit nice into it. But I just started it, so it's cold yesterday. Didn't even go to the auction house. He messaged me. The auctioneer did. He said, "Man, where was you?" He's not mad at me or nothing. He was just a little worried how come I wasn't down there last night. And I said, "Man," I said, "it was just too freaking cold, man. I'm not going to walk, all the way down there and freeze my butt off." Of course, I'm drinking Folgers with some caramel latte creamer in it. As I get this retro hell and I got this spice, man, it's turned my eyes. Oh. Hold on for a second. Oh, man, I gotta find out what's in this cigar. Did a big retro hell, man, got my eyes watering. Now I have to clear my nostrils. Yeah, I seen your video, by the way, too, Randy. Yeah, it's got some spice to it. I'm just trying to figure out what type of spice. I don't know if it's the Perique or what's in it. To tell you the truth. But, yeah, I seen your video about the, Matches 860 for London Simon Collin. Hey, anytime, brother. That's what we're here for. A lot of times I'll give a thumbs up. A lot of times I'll comment. A lot of times if I'm in a hurry, try to catch up to everybody. Usually I won't comment, but I do try. But gotta figure out what's going on with my Zippo. There we go. I gotta fix this one again. Oh, it's about out of fluid, that's why. Now I just stuck fruit in this sucker too. But that's alright, we'll fix this way. Yeah, I watched my 660 video. I think it was him, John. So if you fill this up and put a bit of Vaseline on the outside of your lighter, real thin layer, it'll help it from evaporating. Of course, I watched Mike from Fire Blues earlier. I had to get off because I had to charge the phone up. But other than that, hey, Hillbilly. I understand, Donnie. Hey, Donnie. Real quick. I'm smoking the 601 La Bomba Nuclear. That's what I'm smoking. Yeah, I'll be back on here later on, Hillbilly. I love it. Took a big old retro Hellman to go Hillbilly. Got me inspired. I had tears rolling. Now I'm standing and it's still rolling. I love it. Got something in my ear, y'all. Yeah, I'm very particular about my ears. Very picky. Well, I think, what the heck? That's been sitting. Oh, I took one of those packs as everybody suggested, and I put one in my for my haunted bookshop. Yeah, that's why I always stress on my live videos. Stock up. Stock up, stock up. If you can get it, if you can afford to get it, stock up, guys, because it's coming. If they're gonna get rid of one, they're gonna start with. They're probably gonna start with that one, and probably later on it's gonna start how it's gonna do a rotation deal. So stock up. That's why I'm hanging on so tight on my pipe, the boxes I got now. I'm hanging on to them. Because it's coming. But I did put one of those packs in there, guys. And it's still drier than the bone. Yes, yes, do it. Buy the pounds, guys, because I'm telling you. Okay. Yes. Buy. Keep going. Yeah. Most people buy by the pound. A pound of tobacco is 16 ounces. It's not 12, it's 16. And I'll show you what a pound of tobacco looks like. You know, somehow it's been taken out of this bag there, Randy. But this is what's called pound. It'll be corrupted there, but it's 16 ounces. A pound bag. And I had this for like 2 months. That's what I'm wanting to do. I'm hoping I can run in some money here again soon. Because I'm going to buy me a car. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the ones that send me tobaccos. Don't get me wrong. I'm very grateful. But I'm not that type of person who's going to sit there and depend upon somebody. Yeah, that's what you call a pound there, Randy. When he says buy the pounds, you're going to get a big bag like that. Right now, Donnie, I can't afford nothing. I can't afford jars right now. I wish I could, but right now, I had to buy other things for the house, and I bought the pipe, and kind of cut me kind of short, and I like to stock up on tobaccos too, but right now, it's so hard on me. Because I really don't make that much down at the auction house to actually do anything. And he's really not having a live auction. He's doing it through Facebook. I'm grateful for people send me tobaccos, but I'm not that type of person going to depend on somebody to send it to me. You know what I'm saying? Because they need tobacco themselves. I know a fellow YTPC member. It's got tubs, them totes. It's got like several totes plumb full of tins and stuff. But he sorts them out and stacks them. That's why I'm going slow on the cigars and going slow on the pipe tobacco. That pound of bird life without a bite, that's my last resort. I might take a little bit out to mix with something, but as far as that goes, that's slim. Right now, I smoke a couple cigars out of the big bag. But I've been smoking more on what Donnie Hillbilly Purvis been sent me, so I'm working on these ones. So I'm trying to slim out everything to where it's all even. You know what I'm saying? So far, almost half an hour into this cigar, and I still got that much left. Randy, I know you're new. A lot of people first to buy it by the pound like that, but buy the tins. Search like pipe and cigars, smoking pipes, tobacco pipes, foreign noggins. There's a whole slew of tobacco shops online. Buy the tents. Look for deals. Look for deals. That's how a lot of them does it. They'll say, well, this is cheap, so, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I appreciate it, Hillbilly. I really do, brother. That really means a lot to me. I was overwhelmed when I opened that up and seen that. What? I'm thinking, what's he thinking? You know? Because I never had anybody ever send me that much cigars. You know, but don't hurt yourself over it, you know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? If they got it for like $6 a tin, I'll be snatching about 3 or 4 tins. Oh, speaking of piping cigars there, Randy. Alright, be careful, be safe. I'll be on later, Hillbilly. See if I can find it. Hey Randy, I've been telling everybody this. Go on Pipe and Cigars. Go to their website. Okay? You can order their magazine for free. It'll come to you. This Pipe and Cigars magazine is for this month. Let's see here. It's got all the tins and everything in there like you see on the website, but sometimes they'll tell you to go on the website and look too, because they have more varieties. The Scudo. I am looking for the Oric. The Oric Golden Slices, the red tin. That's good stuff. I had it. Oh, the Peter Stokeby's. Pipes, you name it. Oric Golden Slice. Starting out at 1.7 ounce tin. Okay, this month. Right there's Oric. The crumble cake by Sutliff. The crumble cake. Crumble cake right here. That's good stuff. For the 10 of that, it's $11.70 just for the 10, but who knows? Go check the site out. They may have a sale going on because they could be overstocked and they're just trying to get rid of a lot of that before it disappears. Aaron Moore, there's a good blend. 3 Nuns, the Black Label. Yes, sir. Good stuff. I got a 10 of that. A friend of mine sent me a 10 of that, and I couldn't stop smoking it. And usually a 10 like that would last me about a week, 2 weeks, about a week, week and a half. Didn't last that long, not around here. Good. See, buy the 10s like that. See what I'm saying? If they're on sale, they're kind of cheap. They're on sale like that, get them. Get them. Stock up. Because what a lot of them does, they'll buy like 2 or 3 tins. They'll take one to smoke. Yes. What a lot of them does, they'll take 1 tin, you know, smoke it, and throw the other in the cellar. Put this down for a second. Now the 7Cs tobacco, McBurn 7Cs, same thing as Captain Black, but it's better. 7Cs. There's a lot of blends that I had. And see, there's these two, Randy. Like the Smoker's Pride. You can get it for 13 bag, big bags. Well, they're the 12-ounce bags. A lot of people just goes for Bengal slices is another good one too. I had the black one, not the white one, but the black one. Talk about good. But their price is $15.99 just for 1.75 ounce tin. $16. That including the tax and the shipping is been sent to your house. But just check around, check around these sites, man. If you and watch for Esoterica and them, man. Watch these drops like over piping them, they'll Bengal slices. If you never had Bengal slices, grab a 10 of it. If you can afford it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying. Let me check. There's the more you buy in bulk, the more you buy in bulk, the cheaper it is. Hey, Craig. Hey, we was on Bar Blues' live earlier. There's going to be tobacco's going to be discontinued. I forget which one. I don't think Mike said anything about it. But I've been telling these guys, buy up. Buy. I'm doing good. Start stocking up. Because if that one particular blend is going to go out, here later on, they're going to start discontinuing more blends. And ain't going to be around much longer. Hold on, guys. I'm going to check on something real fast. Whoop. I'll find it later. Yeah, hey, Craig. I haven't seen you for a minute, brother, making videos. Been busy? Same here. Hey, same here, Craig. If I can afford it, believe me, I'll be on it. Believe me, I'd rather have two. I was telling Slow Mo, I think it could be Garbage Man Piper. He's got them totes. You know what I'm talking about? It's got the lids on them. I think it's him. That he's got 2 or 3 of them suckers plumb full of tobaccos. Yeah, I seen that, Craig. You little sly dog. I seen you keeping these videos in there. I'm thinking, because I keep getting these notifications, I'm thinking, what's he up to? Hey, Craig. Well, I got you on here. If you can try, I know there's no guarantees, but if you can try to make it up here August the 13th or the 14th at the Hall Pipe Show, we'll be glad to have you. I know sometimes life gets in the way, work gets in the way, family. It's just, you know, because I'm going to be there. Here, Billy Piper is going to be there. WKR Odie is going to be there. Hopefully. Tony 513. There's going to be a bunch of us from here from Ohio there. If the weather warms up out here, I'll do a video outside, but here lately, man, it's been cold, snowing. Hey, Craig, I don't know if you've seen this pipe yet or not, but I pulled the trigger this past Sunday. It's a Dr. Graybow Golden Duke. Yeah, I gotta clean it out, but it's a pot shape. Of course, the band is on the end. Real nice pipe, Golden Duke. That pipe was priced at $40. That pipe was priced. I was going to get the one that had the military mount on it with the P-lip. Them little farts took it out of the daggone case when I was hoping I was going to snatch it. And I thought myself, man, I should have snatched it here the other day when I had a chance of getting it. And I should have pulled the trigger then when I did. But I didn't. I hesitated and waited. But I did a pipe trade with Dan Lopez. And so hopefully next week I will have a pipe in. The only thing I'm going to say is a 7 alley. And it's right up my alley. It's a 6 mil, but it's got the adapter in there to where it makes it a non-filter. That adapter's coming out. I have one for one of my pipes. It's in my thing. I don't do adapters, nor I'll hardly ever use filters unless I know that blend is going to be heavily chemical to where it's going to get me tongue bite. Then yes, I'll use it. Yes, I will use a filter. But other than that, it's wide open. Yeah, you just gotta check places around, man, with these tobaccos online orders. 4 noggins, tobacco pipes, smoking pipes, pipe and cigars, 4 noggins. Exactly, Randy, exactly. Just like my 9 mils. I got 2 9mm. 9 mils. One's a Peterson, one's a Molina. Alright, Craig, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you supporting the channel. You be safe, be well, be careful, work tomorrow. Have a great weekend. I should be back on here later. And also Sunday night 11. So, like I said, Randy, you can order a catalog from Pipe and Cigars. It's free. Then I get one from Cigar International. I got to go back there and update my information on Cigar International since now I got cigars. Now I can look on there now. So, yeah, just go to Pipe Cigars. You can get their magazine. Cigar International. The Cigar International book's nothing but cigars. Man, I've seen some of them prices in there. You get like 20 to 50 cigars in a box. Some of them prices, man, I've seen some of them go for over $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. Because they're all premium cigars and depends on what you're wanting. A buddy of mine, my dad used to run with him years ago. The only thing he smoked cigars. But it's them cheap, like Dutch Master cigars. He never smoked the premiums. And then what really got me into cigars, yeah, that's from Cigar International. What really got me into him is the Prime Minister. He used to be years ago. He was during World War II. He used to be the Prime Minister of Britain. Was Winston Churchill. Man, he'll smoke them cigars about this long. See if I can find one. Well, I got one that long. Hold on, let me grab my phone here real quick. Yeah, I thought I heard my phone going off. He used to smoke those cigars. I know a guy in Greenfield, where I'm originally from. He'll get those I think those Dutch Masters. And they're probably about this big around. And he'll buy, and they come in fives, like 5 in the pack. He used to tell me he used to smoke about 4 or 5 of those a day. So he smoked anywhere from maybe 15, 20, 25 cigars. And every time you seen him, he always got one sticking out of his mouth. Or just starting or partially smoked like this, he'll let it go out. And he'll just stick it in his mouth. Like this. I mean, he'll chew on it, but he'll smoke it. Not me. If I take a cigar, I'm going to smoke it all the way through. Unless it's too much of a nicotine for me, then I'll put it out. Then I'll clip like where it's burning now, after it's out. And this is the best way you do it. Take your cigar cutter and go after where it's been burnt, go just right behind it, clip that off. We don't want to come clear back here and cut it. Just go right behind where it's burning, just right behind there, and just clip it. And then you got a fresh start. There's times I put a cigar this thing down before. Yeah, it's just like you take your clip, your thing, and go like right behind that and go snip. I've seen guys the proper way, slow motion. If you can get yourself like a little torch lighter for cigars, most guys will go ahead and do this. Like that, and you start working it, getting it evenly lit. Now I'm touching out because I'm trying to get it kind of even like that, and get a good start. Then put it in, get a draw before you do blow on it. And then if you're facing the camera or something or in the mirror, better do it in the mirror too. Look at it and see, just make sure you get it all even. Tastes better. And I tell you another thing too I learned. Before you clip the other end, wet it. Just real quick. Then clip it. Kind of helps. If you're new to pipe cigars like I am, but I've always smoked cigars off and on all my life. But they're good premium ones. It's all new to me. That's the reason why there every night I was smoking one, maybe one or two on my lives, but now I've backed off. Now usually, if I smoke a cigar, usually I won't smoke a pipe. Maybe. But since I was smoking cigars, it kind of helped me slow down a little bit on my pipe smoking some. There's a lot of crazy stuff that I did. I mean, as far as smoking, I used to smoke about 4, 5, 6 bowls a day of pipe smoking. I was going through so much tobacco. Then I started realizing, well, wait a minute now. This is, you're going to need to slow down. Now, I smoked the pipe earlier. Smoked a couple bowls, but I smoked a corn cob, and I turned around and smoked my Savinelli, the one Savinelli I got. So when I get this other Savinelli in, I'm going to set it up in my pipe rack with like my 2 gray bows, my 2 Medicos, my 2 Savinellis, down the line. Hey, a lot of people goes, I tell you what I do before I got these is I go get this Dutch Masters, or if you have you ever had the they're called Priority cigars. They're one up here with tax and all come to $6.13. And I'll show you what it looks like. Yeah, I gotta get this smoked up since it's out of the package. But this is what it looks like. If you like dark pure Kentucky tobaccos, this is a cigar. But it says strong taste, unique shape. But you won't get the Priority Kings. And it even tells you on the back. They're 4.5 inches in length. Intensity, they're almost strong. They're 4 out of 5 on the strength. So it's like 4.5. So if you got a place somewhere that sells these, make sure that's the 100% dark fire cured Kentucky tobacco, strong taste, unique shape, Kings Priority. You don't have to cut neither end. You don't have to cut the one end. It's already pre-cut. So the only thing you got to do is fry that baby up and go. Good cigars. Or you can find a, or get Dutch Masters, or find a store that sells them single cigars. They're like, there's some of them I've seen for $6.95 for one, and they're probably about this length, and some I've seen longer. I like the short ones like these and the long ones because they give it longer smoke. You know, since I've been into pipe smoking for the last 5 years, going on 6 years now, and cigar smoking, I can't be around somebody that smokes a cigarette. Can't stand it. And I'm thinking, well, all those years that I smoked cigarettes, and now I understand why people say, non-smokers. Well, that stinks. Your clothes stink. Because it gets on your clothes, your hat. Just find you something cheap on cigars, man, like 5 in the box, or Titans. There's Titans, Dutch Masters. There's a whole bunch of different name brand cigars. Tell you what, Randy, if you was up here kind of close to me, ma'am. I tell you what, Randy, if you was kind of close to me, man, I'll take you up to Tinderbox. Because they sell mostly like they would in like pipe cigars or smokingpipes.com. They got their in-house blends. I'm gonna take when it comes to the high pop show, if we go up there a day ahead or get up there early, I'm gonna take a couple guys to Tinderbox. So we'll see what happens. Just Google. Hey, Randy, just Google it. Like cigar shop, pipe shops, Tinderbox, or something like that in that nature. See, I knew there was one in Columbus, but I couldn't figure out what road was on, so I Googled it, and I found out there's one in Dublin too, so there's 2 Tinderboxes. Now, I didn't know there's one in Dublin. I knew there's one in Columbus. That's why I tell people, need to stock it up, because it's going to come to the point to where they're going to crack down harder. See, here's the sad part. When I first started, they just starting about ready to close the doors on McCollins and shut the doors on Dunhill. And I think it was not even long after I started they closed doors on Dunhill. I was in the YTPC for several months, and they finally closed doors on McCollins. That is where the famous Frogmorton on the Frogmorton series. That's where it came from, McCollins. That's why a lot of guys are, kind of tight on their Frogmorton series. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it was, because it's all over the FDA deeming. If you have a tin and it has been cracked, hang on to it. I know it's tempting. It's just like I had 2 tins of vintage Assyrian. Oh, did you? Oh, that's right, you did. Little secret, use it sparingly. No, I'll tell you what happened to me, Randy. I had a tin of vintage Assyrian, and I knew that once they did this one last production of it, it was going to be the end of it, because they ran out. Well, I smoked through that, and I had another tin given to me, and my big dummy self should have hung on to it. Well, now, see if I can reach it. Maybe. Yes, I can. Hey, Randy. Pop. H&H Finished Assyrian from 2014. Oh, that smells so good. I'm almost tempted to want to open that bag up and just smoke me a bowl. But, you know what? I ain't. So it goes back in here. And guess what? It gets put up. So this time, I'm playing the smart. Like, I'll probably smoke out around Christmas, bowl maybe on Christmas Eve, maybe a bowl on Christmas night, maybe a small bowl on New Year's Eve, whatever. Then I won't touch it after that. Just like Thanksgiving Day by L.J. Peretti. Comes out every year, but they only do once a year production on it. I think like a week ahead or so before Thanksgiving, they'll do a production on it. And once they sell out of it, they sell out of it until next year. Which I do got some sellers. I'll show you. So wait till around November and start watching. L.J. Peretti Thanksgiving Day. That's good. Oh, but that won't be touched until Thanksgiving. Go over to Matches 860's and Sergeant Salvinelli's and look for the videos for the Thanksgiving Day. And they'll explain to you, they'll come out about once a year or so. So that gets put up. So anything I put, it's got a plastic to it and I put in jars, that's not to be touched till a certain time of the year. I don't know, Randy. I couldn't tell you. That's the first time I ever got some of over from a friend. He's a Philip as well. He used to do videos. Now he's on Instagram. He goes by Duruska. But I don't know. I couldn't tell you. So I'm gonna wait till Thanksgiving to try it. So I got another, say, May, June, July, August, September, October. I got another 7 months to wait. So I ain't gonna touch that until Thanksgiving Day. But if you ever go over and watch their videos, so, it's just, you know, Now, Drew Estate, now a lot of Drew Estates, there's some of their blends no longer in production from Drew Estate, like meat pie. I got some that I got some in my bag. I'm gonna put it up too, since I can crank on some more jars. And then what I'm planning on doing is have enough tobacco to fill up maybe two. This is my wardrobe right here. I got a couple shelves in there. I got 2 shelves I want to fill up with nothing but jars of tobacco and some tins. Or at least 1 row, 1 shelf. And it goes back pretty good, so. Yes. Dude Ruska Steve. He goes by Kel Dr. Piper. He's got his channel on here, YouTube. But over there on Instagram, he goes by Dude Ruska. Cool guy from California. There's where the Thanksgiving Day came from. Peter Stokeby's Luxury Navy Flake and the Luxury Twist Flake. And a couple other blends. The finished assurance came from Cyrus. So, and when I read the probe note, he says, Jeff, there's 2 blends that's no longer in production. And I knew when I seen those 2, I knew what he was talking about. He didn't have to even say the names of them. The only thing he says, there's 2 blends no longer in production. And when I read that, and I seen the thing, I already know what he was talking about. So that's the reason why it's tempting. And that's the reason why I will not do any Friday Bulldogs edition unless it's in production. Now, if it's in production, yes, I'll do a Friday Bulldog on it. But if it's not, I will not. And if I already have a blend in there that was given to me and I already did a review on it, I will not do a review on it. I got some half and half in there in the bag. So, but I have to let it sit out and dry. So, I shall return. I'll be right back. Now, usually what I gotta do every time I drink coffee, I gotta drink a bunch of water. Because I have to watch my blood pressure. Because there's one day I drank some coffee and I was sitting here. I'll tell you what happened to me one day. I was sitting here, and this is like 2 years ago. Well, we had some people out here that I was constantly fighting all the time. Well, they were stirring up some trouble outside. Well, I just fixed my coffee like I normally do. And the only thing I was drinking was a regular coffee cup like this. Just like this one. Made like I normally did. Sometimes I'll just drink it cold, sometimes I'll warm it up. Just depends. Well, anyways, drank me a cup of that, and I went down there to see what the heck was going on. Well, come down here, and I told a friend of mine, I said, man, I just don't feel right. He kind of looked at me, he said, what's going on? I said, man, I don't know. I said, I think it's my blood pressure. I think my blood pressure went through the roof. I said, I think I'm going to get sick or pass out or do both. So I come down here and I was sitting in my chair. Well, at the same time, I had some chicken on. I brought me some chicken. Man, the longer I was sitting in my chair, man, the sicker I was getting. I was going in and out. And I'm thinking, oh, crap, man. So I'm sitting here, and I'm thinking, I'm talking to myself, come on, Jeff, man, you got chicken frying. Man, I got so bad that when I stood up, I thought I was going to hit the floor. So I grabbed hold of the sink over here and I shut my stove off. That was the first thing I'd done, was shut my stove off. I had some extra chicken sitting in my sink. And the first thing I did is shut my stove off and took that pan of chicken and shoved it back. I was going to go ahead and stick it in my oven. That's why I know nothing won't catch fire. So I came over here to my bed and I laid down and I'm thinking, So I'm thinking, well, maybe if I got me a glass like this, which I keep glass Burger King all them around. So here I am sipping on water, laying there. I was like, well, if I go, I go. You know, think, well, maybe if I lay here and sleep for a couple hours, I'll be all right. And this was like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the evening. Well, around about 10 o'clock or so, I finally woke up. Well, I was fine. So I went ahead and sat here and drank some water. I drank about 2 glasses of these, and this is a big cup. I drank about 2 glasses of water. I'm going to see if I can hold this down, then I'm going to, then I'm going to go ahead and finish cook the rest of that. I took that chicken that I had in the skillet, threw it away, and took it down to the trash and cleaned my skillet out real good, scrubbed and cleaned it real good. Now I'm thinking, well, I'm not going, and by this time this chicken's already thawed out. I'm thinking, well, I'll go ahead and fry it up. It's still good, just unthawed, because it was partially frozen when I started cooking it. So I'm thinking, nah, I'll just shove it in the, I'm thinking, nah, I'll just stick it in the oven for 350 for about an hour and a half in the oven. So I did, and it was fine. Well, then I started finding out what happened. The old girl, these 2 guys have been specifically told not to go down to the end down there and just leave her alone. Don't mess with her. Well, they did. Well, she maced one. The law was called. She maced one. She's the one. He didn't go to jail. She did. And the reason why she went to jail, because that cop asked her, well, did you mace him? She says, yes, I did. Well, did you give him a warning? No. Well, she got for like a physical attack, about the same thing. Because she maced him without warning. She didn't tell him if you don't. Now, if she would have warned him, then yeah, it would have been a different story. You know what I'm saying? But that's why he explained to her. He says if you would have warned him, if he didn't leave, you was going to mace him. If he kept it up, then you could have maced him. It wouldn't have been nothing said. Anytime that you're going to mace anybody or tase somebody, you have to give a warning. It'll be the same thing if you own a bunch of land and somebody comes up, you give them a warning. If you got a shotgun or something, you pop it up in the air, give out a warning shot. Yeah, give a warning shot. I've done it. I was on my buddy's place. He's got 2 places. And he always told me, he says, if somebody's coming on the property and the alarms goes off, you tell them that you have a shotgun and you will shoot, and you give them a warning. He says, if you don't leave it, then you say, I'm popping the warning shot. He said, then after that warning shot, then after that, it's on them, not you, because you're protecting the property. But he had me covered though, because what he was going to do was, if I did do it, he's going to have hold the gun, because all the guns was registered to him anyways, and he was in jail. I'm the one who done it. He didn't do nothing, even though I did. Yeah. I've done it on how many times on people. But that's how it works. But see, here's another thing too, Coverage Chief. If you own land and you got no trespassing prosecuted or shot, if you got all them signs up front of your property in the realm and in the back, you're good. You're good. And if you have a no trespassing sign, now I found this out years ago. If you have a no trespassing sign up and the law shows up and they pass that, they done violated you. Why? Because for the simple fact that they didn't ask your permission to come up on your property. Now, if you gave them permission, you call them, then that's a different ballgame. But I don't know how it is now. You know, it's just like if they come up to you and say, "Well, we're here to search. Got a search warrant?" No. But we're here to search. Well, you're not coming into my home without a search warrant. You have that right to refuse it. They have to, for one, they have to have a probable cause to get a search warrant. 2, they have to have a search warrant in your home. They just can't come up to your door and say, "Well, we're here to search." You tell them, "No, you're not." Just like here, okay. Just like here. The property manager, the case manager, anybody that works for WODA, community or community acts, whatever, they cannot come to my door and say, "Well, we're here to inspect your room," or "I need to check your room out." And I've done this. No, you cannot. Well, why not? Well, by my contract, you got to give me a 24, anywhere from a 24 to a 72-hour notice up on my door to say you're going to enter my unit at this so-and-so date, at this so-and-so time. And you have to be here what says on that paper. If not, if say like, for instance, say like they come tomorrow and say, they put a notice on my door, say, well, we're going to be here tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Okay? They better be here tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Not 5 minutes before, not half an hour to an hour later, 2 o'clock on the dot. If you're not here at that time, then I'm not letting you in. Now, they changed that to where now they say we could be here between the hours of 10 to 4. That's fine. That's fine. You know, because in between that time frame from 10 to 4, you know, you're good. That's the rule of when you live in a government system place. They have to give you that time frame like that. And see another thing too. They have to say like you're not home. They have to put it on that paper that we can when we do your inspections out here. They have to put it on paper that they can also key in. They have to put it on that inspection paper that they can also key in your room if you're not home. Now, if it's not on there and they key in your room, they done violate your contract, my contract, because they did it on the party out here. And I looked at it and I said, oh, they keyed into his room. I said, hold on. Wait a minute. So I come down here and got my paper and I was reading it and I said, they can't do that. He says, well, what do you mean they can't do that? I said, look, does it say where they say they can key in? No. Then they can't key in. The only thing they can do is knock on your door and that's it. They can't go no further than that. Now, used to they put it on there, but now they don't. But if you tell them ahead of time that you're not going to be home, they'll say, well, is it okay if we go ahead and inspect your room? You can say, no, not till I'm there. Well, what's expected time you're going to be home? Well, I don't know, because I may have a doctor's appointment over here, say like at 3 o'clock. I don't know what time I'm going to see my doctor, nor what time I'm going to come out. Now, for Mary, now how long I'm going to wait on my cab, on my ride to come get me to bring me out here, so I can't tell you. I could be in my doctor's for half an hour to 45 minutes before I get called back, and I'll probably sit back up for another 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And then I'll probably have, when I call the cop, I'll probably have to wait another 20, 30 minutes. See what I'm saying? They just can't walk up in your room. Because I had here about a couple weeks ago, I had that happen to me. She wanted to come over and say, hey, Jeff, says, can I come in? Because she was checking everybody. Because they have several complaints, so because certain people's rooms out here dirty, so she was going down through to see which ones was who. They didn't say which one, but I said, hold on. I said, yeah. Now, if she comes to my door now, if we give her permission, that's a different ballgame. I said, yeah. Just this once. She kind of looked at me awful funny. I said, I'm serious, just this once. Because technically, for you to enter somebody's unit without their permission, you just don't go up and say, well, I'm going to come in and check. You can't do that. You got to give a 24-hour notice. You just don't go up to a party's to a tenant's unit and demand. And I kind of told her that one day. I said, I've been going on 6 years out here, and I said, you know what? I said, you're the first person that's got enough balls to come go to somebody's door and ask you to come in. I said, they could tell you no. Or I said, what's going to happen is you're going to catch somebody in a foul, wrong mood, and you're going to catch and you're going to catch an earful that was meant for somebody else. I said, you got to be careful. I said, I knew how these people are out here. I said, you got to be careful. And I said, they know. And I said, there's about 3 or 4 of us, and we know what the law is. We know what contract means, and we know how to protect ourselves. So just don't think you can just walk up and think you're the cock of the walk just because you got that case manager name behind you. That don't mean nothing to us. So she's learned, and they just stuck her out here. She didn't know nothing about the storage units out back. So here I am, she didn't know nothing about the meetings, storage units, or anything. They just stuck her out here, so here I am, I'm explaining everything to her. And she posted everything. The property manager's supposed to show her stuff around here. I have a doorbell. And here I'll show you. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. See that little thing right there? Where I'm pointing? Well, anyways, what that's for is for the hard of hearing. That's a doorbell. That flashes up there. And she didn't even know anything about that. She said, well, what's that for? I said, for somebody's hard of hearing, and if they can hear the door, I said, you press that button up, there flashes. Here, I'll show you. That's what that's for. You press that button, that flashes. It'll flash orange in here. And I tell most of them out here, don't knock on my door. I only told certain people, I said, if you come to my door, you press that up. I said, you press my button. And I know it's you. Don't knock. Press my button. Press that button and let that flash. Let it flash a couple times. I said you only supposed to hold for 5 seconds. Hold it for about 5 seconds, and I said I'll let me know you're at my door. Because I don't let nobody come in here from out here. So that's how that goes. But see, that's the thing. You got to know your in and outs. You got to know your laws, your whatever. Now I smoked some let me think. Harvest Moon with some bird light without a bite mixed with it earlier. Because that there's got like almost like a chemical burn to it. It just gives me, if I would take Harvest Moon and smoke it straight, it just burns me bad. I get tongue bite, so I mix bird light without a bite with it, and it just calms it down to where I can smoke it. But no, just find the blend that's best for you, that you totally like, as a trial and error. And if you narrow it down to maybe several blends, buy it, stock up on it. And if you think that one particular blend is going to be going out, or it's a limited edition, or they don't, and you think they ain't gonna make any more of that limited edition, buy you about 2 or 3 tins. If you can afford it, put it back. put it back. What I used to do is I put blends that I know that I really. That's why I lean up towards the front of the middle section. It's way in the back, and that's why I know I ain't gonna touch it. And if there's a particular blend that you like, buy about 3-4 tins of it. And then maybe later on down the road, it comes up on sale again. And you think it's a good sale, buy you another 3 or 4 more. That's the reason why I like, like blends in here. It's like you buy certain typical blends, man, like you just got to watch what you're getting. You know what I'm saying? It's like and compare your blends if you get it. I had black. I tell you another good blend too is Black House. Earth and Home stuff's good blends. I had a couple of their blends. Not all, but there's some I had. Now it appears Pearson's got it. Just like their blends now, the Pearson 10s are starting at $9.99, but then again the price could have changed. So I'm saying you got like Nightcap, Balkans mixture, standard mixture. Daughters and Ryan's blends are good too. Now, like the Daughters and Ryan's, there's a pound of it. Of different blends there. It's starting, say, 16-ounce bags. All blends. It excludes Ramback and Rambach. 16-ounce bags starts at $22.46. 3 sales. Wincell Platinum Premium. And 4 is good. Some people don't, there's some of these got OTC blends like Super Value and there's another one too. Let me find the Smoker's Pride, and there's a lot of people don't like these cheaper blends. But hey, the way I look at it, if that's the only thing you can afford, I don't see a problem with it. I do not see any problems with that. Half and half, Carter Hall. I don't see a problem with them blends. And Is anybody still in the house? Now the Lane Limited blends are good. Like Lane 1Q, the BCA. And of course the Birdie Light without the bite's good. There's another good, there's a good aromatic. Birdie Light without a bite. It's got that light vanilla taste to it. It's good. See what time it is, guys. 11:46. I'm sorry I'm not getting any comments, guys, so I'm just trying to figure some things out here, guys. That's better. Let me get off here real quick, guys, and let me jump back on. So just give me a few minutes. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to